This tradwife's perfect life is exposed in a new interview. The tradwives of TikTok are sparking outrage yet again. Tradwives, or traditional wives, is a trend among female creators that promotes a lifestyle glorifying conservative values and conventional gender roles. Tradwives believe women belong in the kitchen and not the workplace. Creators like Nara Smith have gone viral with their over-the-top deference to their husbands and complicated cooking from scratch.
Here's everything I eat in a day as someone that loves to cook but is also 37 weeks pregnant. I start off with some herbal tea and then take my prenatals.
But none of the tradwives have been more controversial than Hannah Nealman, one of the most popular tradwife creators on TikTok. She shares her life as a devoted wife to her husband Daniel and a mother of 8, living on a rural Utah homestead as Ballerina Farm on social media. Her TikTok account has more than 8 million followers, who can't get enough of Hannah's idyllic farm life, where she's often seen milking cows and cooking meals from scratch. But people started to question Hannah's lifestyle after the 34-year-old gave an intimate glimpse into her so-called perfect life in a recent interview. Because to readers, her situation seems pretty far from perfect.
Okay, that's my birthday present from Daniel. Hoping they're tickets to Greece. So, plane tickets? Oh, my egg apron!
Eggs in it.
Great, now you can gather eggs.
So cute. It's really cute.
You're welcome.
Thanks, honey.
Before Ballerina Farm, Hannah was a professional dancer who studied ballet at the prestigious Juilliard School of Dance in New York City. To fulfill her dream of dancing in New York, Hannah competed in beauty pageants with hopes of earning a scholarship. But everything changed after a rather unique first date with her now husband, Daniel. After meeting her at a college basketball game, Daniel called upon his father, the founder of airline JetBlue, to get the seat next to Hannah on a 5-hour flight from Salt Lake City to New York. Despite still being an undergrad, she married Daniel just 3 months later. Fast forward to today, Hannah has traded her ballet shoes for work boots in order to build her and Daniel's dream homestead. She shares her daily tasks like milking the dairy cows, shoveling manure, harvesting the crops she uses to feed her family of 10, and more. She brought her followers along as she stepped back into her gown and tiara to compete in the 2023 Mrs. American pageant and won. She even returned to compete in the Mrs. World pageant, pulling off the impossible, taking the stage a mere 12 days after giving birth to her daughter Flora, breastfeeding her newborn backstage while wearing 5-inch heels.
Beagle, our soaring national symbol of resilience and majestic beauty. Once on the endangered species list, Americans have helped to regain its foothold as king of the skies. God bless America.
In a new article with The Times, Hannah is the main focus of the interview. How does she do it all? And how much does her Mormon faith play a role in their rustic, wholesome lifestyle? But it's husband Daniel, an ever-present figure behind Hannah, who rephrases her answers to the writer's questions, who revealed himself as Ballerina Farm's mastermind. The Times article depicts Hannah as a cheerfully ignorant prisoner, overworked and underappreciated. She admits she never wanted to live the life of a homesteader, but her husband did. The Nealmans homeschool their children, they don't have a television, they don't have iPads, and they don't use nannies. Per their faith, Hannah gave birth to nearly all of her kids at home and without pain medication. Though she never complains, her husband says Hannah sometimes becomes so ill from exhaustion that she stays in bed for a week. People are cringing at the contrast between the idyllic image portrayed on Ballerina Farm's TikTok and the brutally hard work it takes Hannah to make her family's life on the farm as pleasant as it looks. Many feel sorry for Hannah's sacrifice, noting that Juilliard's admittance rate is one of the lowest in the country, making her rare achievements as a young ballet dancer even more impressive. Worst of all, the dynamic between Hannah and Daniel has become tainted in the public's eyes. One video in particular shows Hannah opening a birthday present from her husband that left both Hannah and her millions of fans incredibly disappointed.
As a fan of Ballerina Farms, it's the egg apron. It's the unwrapped gift. It is the lack of effort put forth that solidified the end of my marriage.
The trend of internet tradwife influencers seemed to emerge in response to the popular feminist girl boss stereotypes of the 2010s. Not too long ago, young women were being primed to lean in to the world of career climbing, to break the glass ceiling in industries that have been long dominated by men. While some still consider Hannah's life on Ballerina Farm as the American dream, others are waking up to the idea that she's merely a trophy wife who gave up everything to honor her husband and her faith.